Today I'm going to be sharing my internship experience at City House located in Plano, Texas. I just finished my fall 2016 internship and my name is Erica Clark. So how City House started. These two women are the co-founders of City House. The woman in pink is named Kate Goodman and the woman in blue is named Nancy Boyd. City House has been making a difference since 1988. They have been helping and impacting the lives of at-risk youth in Collin County in North Texas. These two women used to be school teachers and they realized that there was a great need for shelters in Plano, Texas because there weren't any, and they noticed that several of their students were living out of their lockers. So they decided to open up a 6-bed teen shelter, and then it grew into a 48-bed organization. So our mission at City House is to provide emergency shelter and transitional living services to at-risk children and young adults who are in need due to abuse, neglect, or homelessness. So, programs and services offered at City House include our emergency shelter called My Friend's House. They decided to name the shelter My Friend's House because when our clients get asked, where are you staying, they can say at my friend's house without having to lie, and it does not sound like a shelter's name. We have a transitional living program, the resource center, the outreach program, and we have youth and family counseling services as well. The first program is My Friend's House, and that is an emergency shelter for children who are both in the community and in child protective services. These children have suffered from abuse, neglect, or homelessness. Ages for this shelter range from newborn to 17 years old. My Friend's House is the only shelter in the Collin County that specializes in keeping sibling groups together. Services provided to our residents include basic needs such as food, shelter, and clothing, case management and assessment services, medical and dental assistance, development evaluations, psychological assessments, educational assistance, helping developing life skills, and counseling, including individual, group, and family. Some more pictures. This is the library at My Friend's House. This is just a little peek of what the bedrooms look like there. They all get a little gift basket when they first enter the shelter. And this is the front playroom, which then goes into the kitchen, which then goes into like a family style room. Next up is City House's transitional living program. It is an 18-month program that helps homeless and at-risk young adults ages 18 through 21 years old become independent and productive adults. Currently there are 2 homes, the Goodman House, which is the young women's residence, as well as the Boyd House, which is the young men's residence. This is Casey, one of our TLP clients, past clients. Services provided to residents include basic needs such as food, clothing, and shelter, case management, educational assistance, job training, financial management, as well as life skill classes. So here are some pictures of the transitional living program homes. To begin, we have the Boyd House, which is the young men's residence, and then the Goodman House, which is the young women's residence. Next is the Resource Center. This is a community-based center for at-risk teens and young adults ages 14 through 21 years old Services provided at the Resource Center include job training and money management, life skill classes, counseling, at-risk behavior identification, school-based concerns, self-image concerns, basic needs such as food, clothing, and toiletries, transportation assistance, crisis intervention and counsel in both person and through the phone, access to computers in the library, resource referrals and case management, as well as educational assistance. There is always a staff member at the Resource Center that is willing to help those who come in with whatever they need help with. Okay, so for our outreach program, clients come to us through a lot of different ways. So some of the ways include community outreach. So they either get directed towards us through like schools or police or churches, as well as social service agencies and other nonprofit partnerships. Sometimes we do go around and we look for those who are homeless and tell them about our program, and sometimes they just come in to City House and they ask for our help. So services provided to the outreach clients include everything provided in the Resource Center. So we pretty much help the clients with where they're at. If they need help finding placement, we can resource them out, but for whatever reason, they do not fit our criteria to be part of our 2 shelters or do not want to be in our 2 shelter programs. Next up, we have our youth and family counseling services. So we offer free counseling services to any youth and their family with licensed social workers on staff. We help address issues such as running away, at-risk behavior, conflict within the families, school-based concerns, and self-image issues. Questions and answers. How did you find/arrange the internship? So I searched online for child advocacy internships in Dallas, Plano area. After learning that City House was seeking interns, I reached out to Lisa Rogers, who is the Director of Volunteers. I sent her my resume, cover letter, and personal information. After we discussed the internship and what the experience would be like over the phone, I had my interview, and then after receiving the internship offer, we arranged a schedule and responsibilities of my internship together. So what are my responsibilities that I had in my internship? My responsibilities included being an admin ace, finding and gathering resources for clients, helping with crisis calls, working with staff and clients at the Transitional Living Program at the Resource Center, and also at my friend's house, the emergency shelter. I did a lot of observation and assessment with current clients and possible clients, working at fundraising events. I also helped with planning for the holidays since I was there for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and the beginning of December, so the Christmas season. I did a lot of helping prepare for holiday outings and the wish list for Christmas. I also worked directly with the volunteers. Questions and answers continued. How did you benefit the site you served? So since City House is a nonprofit organization, they rely on volunteers like interns to run daily operations and help with the daily task. Without interns such as myself, they would need to hire more employees, which means spending more money on employees instead of using the income for clients and resources. I feel that I've also benefited City House by being another set of hands for work and knowledge for problem solving. How did you benefit personally from this experience? I feel that I have greatly benefited from this experience both educationally and personally. Educationally, I have a better idea of what career path I want to take after graduating and know what job positions I am going to apply for, and in particular what age group I want to work for. I feel that I have benefited personally because I have gained new perspectives about my own life and have expanded my personal gratitude as well as my thankfulness. questions and answers continued. So, how do I connect the coursework and my experience? So I've learned that it's extremely important and helpful to understand the domains of development when working with any age group, but especially when working with children who have gone through traumatic experiences like abuse or neglect. Knowing what is not and is appropriate has enabled me to give the absolute best care for the children in City House's care. Would I recommend this internship to other students? Yes, I would recommend this internship to other students. Students who are interested in City House as a possible internship opportunity should reach out to Lisa Rogers, who's the Director of Volunteers. I put her number and her email. So if you ever want to serve an internship in Plano, Texas, this would be the one to serve at. So thank you so much for listening to my PowerPoint. Once again, my internship was done at City House, and our goal is to protect youth, empower change, and transform lives.